It's early in the morning and you feel groggy.
Okay, now I need some coffee.
You need coffee as soon as possible. But 1 cup isn't gonna cut it.
Isn't it?
How about 100 cups?
Sure. Why not?
Could too much caffeine kill you? And how does it affect your brain? This is your body on drinking 100 cups of coffee.
A large black coffee.
It's estimated that over 90% of adults in the United States drink 2 cups of coffee a day. That's around 200 milligrams of caffeine. Caffeine is an addictive stimulant that speeds up the central nervous system. It can lift your mood and mask feelings of fatigue. But what is it about coffee that makes us so jittery?
Garçon, coffee.
And how many cups are safe to drink? Look, if you love coffee as much as I do, you might be excited to try this challenge, but please, for your own health and safety, do not try this at home. 2 cups of coffee. After a couple of cups of coffee, you're feeling alert and ready to take on the day. Caffeine usually takes effect 5 to 30 minutes after ingestion. Once it enters your brain, it blocks adenosine receptors that produce the feeling of tiredness. Your brain's natural stimulants, such as dopamine and adrenaline, also work more effectively. These effects can last anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, but even though you're wired, you're still ready for another hot cup of joe. 4 cups of coffee. Okay, 4 cups later, and you're feeling dizzy and a little more irritable than usual. And because caffeine increases bowel movements, you might have diarrhea. You also can't stop doing the pee dance. That's because caffeine is a diuretic. Time to go again. With little water left in your system, your head is pounding from dehydration. You might even have a fever and you're thirstier than ever. 6 cups of coffee. After 6 cups, around 600 milligrams of caffeine, you might have an irregular and faster heartbeat. And even if you do manage to snooze, you'll never reach a healthy, deep sleep. 20 cups of coffee. Okay, you're drinking your 20th cup of coffee. If you have hallucinations, convulsions, or trouble breathing, it means you're overdosing on caffeine. You'd need to seek medical attention immediately. 50 cups of coffee. 19th century French author Honoré de Balzac used to drink up to 50 cups of coffee daily. And not just any coffee, he drank something close to strong espresso. You might think coffee played out pretty well for him given the number of novels he published. But that extreme diet, combined with workaholism, played a role in his premature death at 51. In 2012, the World Health Organization recognized caffeine addiction as a clinical disorder. Well, with so many coffee shops and cafes, it's no wonder we're addicted. The more we drink, the more we build a chemical dependency in our brains. 100 cups of coffee. Wow, you made it to 100 cups. That's around 10 grams of caffeine, which is the fatal overdose threshold. So it's time to end this challenge. To treat your caffeine overdose, you may be given activated charcoal. It's a standard treatment for a drug overdose. It would stop the caffeine from entering your gastrointestinal tract. If it's already made its way to your stomach, then you might need a laxative or a gastric lavage to remove the caffeine from your body. I'm pretty sure you don't want to go to that extreme. So, what have we learned? Well, it sounds like it's best to limit your daily caffeine intake to a maximum of 4 cups of coffee. But do you think that would be enough to stay up all night long and cram for your next exam?
I don't know.
Well, That sounds like a challenge for another episode of Your Body On.